Hey guys, it's me, Fork again. It's Resident Evil 2 guides. As promised, I told you I was going to do the B runs, so we are going to do the B runs. So we're going to start with Leon. Differences before I get into it. Main puzzles are going to be different. So my main puzzles, like the ones you have to solve to get through the game. So this 3 medallion from the statues, the greenhouse puzzles, the chest puzzle, and like the power puzzle. We have to turn the power on in jail. All going to be different. The small ones, such as the safes and lockers, they're the same. Okay. Also, the Matilda in the B run, you're never going to use, and we're not going to upgrade it because you have to make the ammo for it. We want to save that gunpowder to make shotgun ammo, and all the handgun ammo is for the M19. So the M19 is going to be your primary handgun. The RPD is similar layout, but it's going to be run differently for the most part. And we will be getting the Magnum. So let's go ahead and start. So we're going to pretty much be starting like right after the helicopter crash in the A run was, where you remember you came out, you had that cutscene with whoever the other character you weren't playing as was in the other side defenses.
I hope you made it here.
So this part right here has one spot of randomness, and that is whether or not a zombie is going to follow you down. Well, two actually, and how clumped together the pack is going to be. But combine these two. Don't examine it. Combine these two. Right. So this guy right here, as soon as we get out of cutscene, he's gonna be right next to you on the left. So go to the right as soon as you exit the cutscene, and he won't grab you. So he's right there. If you take too long moving to the right, or you walk forward, he's gonna grab you. And it's hardcore. It's gonna put you in danger. And there's no heals until we get into the RPD. So actually, if you get grabbed there, I would restart. I would. Okay. Now we don't need the Matilda or this mixed herb. So here's the M19. A grenade, which we're going to use. Ammo. And we're going to need a ski. Okay. First bit of randomness I told you about is going to happen right here.
How I pictured breaking this in.
And there he is. So half the time he's going to follow you downstairs, half the time he's going to be up there. If he's up there, he might be around the corner on the right, or he might be in the pack. You just need to locate him and get by him. We're just going to stun him. And now we're going to throw this grenade. Okay. So that was a strange clump. They're not always going to be clumped like that. They can be clumped anywhere. I'm going to turn around. From here to about where I'm standing. You just got to throw the grenade at them. It's not going to always guarantee knock all of them down. Depends on how clumped they are together. But it should make it so one-shot knockdown if they're in your way like that. Now, if one was like right here and you get knocked down, you can run around this side or vice versa without having to shoot. And now we get it. So we can go ahead and discard this. Go ahead and grab this ammo. Grab this board too.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
Right. So you can just run by Elliot like this. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and just do it now since we're here. That way we don't have to come back and do it later. Alright, so this is the one of the two safe rooms in the RPD for Leon. As the lobby area in the A run, it's not a safe area in the B run. There's going to be 3 zombies in there. Depending on how they're positioned, depends on whether or not you actually have to deal with them. So grab everything in here, including the Magnum ammo, because we will be using the Magnum. Now, we're going to see where Elliot's placed, because this is the other spot of randomness. He's right there. So this is where he can be here or he's going to be right here. If he's here, you can run by him. If he's right here, you need to stun him.
What the?
Now he turned to face me, so that's why I stunned him, because I wasn't going to be able to run by him. Now before we go down this room, we're going to run down here. Because there's ammo. And the handgun ammo in the B run, you want to pick up all of it, because you can't craft it. Like you can in the A runs. You cannot craft it in the B run. Alright, now it's going to be a zombie that follows you down this hallway. It's not a big deal. Run by it like that. Alright, pause real quick. So there's also a little bit of randomness there, whether or not the zombie inside the room we're about to go in heard you. The way you can tell if he heard you if you heard a growl. Since we didn't hear a growl, he didn't hear us, so we're going to have less to do. If he heard a growl, you're going to have to run this a little differently. The way you're going to do it is you're going to have to stun him, run into the office, pick up the 2 stuff, let him come in the office, and stun him to run by you again. But since we did not hear the growl, I shouldn't have to do that. But we will see where he's at. So he's right there, walking into the door again for some. Sometimes he just randomly walks into the door like that. Why he does that, I don't know. Just sometimes he does that. But since he's right next to the door, we're definitely going to stun him. Who's this guy? We're going to just hug the left side and run around him.
Hello? Is anybody
So
here?
that's where he's normally going to be at. Sometimes he's by the spade door. Okay. Walk through this hallway because there's a licker in here at the start. And unlike the A run, you cannot run in and out on the B run to reset the lickers. It does not work. So there he is. So we gotta walk past this guy. Because all we have is the M19 handgun, which is not a very good weapon to deal with lickers. And I'm not going to kill any lickers in this one because we don't need to. So when you get about to right here, you can run. And you can go ahead and discard this. I'm going to pick up everything in here. And it's going to take us out to here. Which we're going to run down here to this body because there's ammo on it as well. And now we have 50 shots total. Good. Now we're going to kill this guy. Usually takes about 3 to 4 shots to kill this guy. And we're going to deal with him as well.
Shit. God damn it.
And hopefully you get critical hits like that. 109. Same as the A run, who's going to give us ammo. There we go. Now we're going to go to the West office. Alright, so what we're going to do here is exact same as the A run, except we're going to ignore the desk puzzle because I upgraded to Matilda and we're not going to use the Matilda. It's at 9:15.7, just like the A run, to open this. And there we go. Now we'll leave. Next time we come through here, that zombie we just ran by will get up. So this guy right here, I'm going to stop right here and we're going to take him out. If we go too far forward here, it's actually going to activate 2 more, and we're going to have to deal with 3. And but let's just deal with 1 at a time.
Fuck you.
So yes, you just heard her activate. Now we're going to grab this board. And she's going to come right there.
Jesus.
We need to kill both these guys. Because they can follow you anyway throughout here, and we don't want that. As you can see, there comes the next one. Oh. Someone give me some more room. It's okay to run away if you need to. Let's just make sure he's dead. Alright. That could be, that's the most hectic part of the RPD right there, is getting through those three. We're through it. Now we're going to store everything we don't need. So all you're going to bring here is the handgun, ammo, and the round handle. There's going to be some ammo right here. Now we're going to go in here, and we're going to use the round handle, and then we're going to leave. This is just going to free up more inventory space for us. Okay. Now as we get up here, there's going to be one zombie. We don't need to kill him, we just need to run by him. But we want to open that locker behind him, so the way we're going to do that, it's going to let him come about these boxes, and then we're going to stun him. Like that. Now this is going to give us enough time to open this, and then be able to run by him. Just like that. Gunpowder, a herb. And there we go. You don't need to worry about this guy in the B run, so we're going to run by him. Locate the roamer. There she is. She is going to be the only zombie we kill in this room. The only one we need to kill. Now, as you remember, she can be placed anywhere throughout here. You just got to locate her, and we're going to kill her. As long as I don't miss my shots like I'm doing right now. Alright. Knife. I'm gonna head over here. More ammo. Move this one to the left. Alright, so this puzzle right here is like the two happy looking people, the scales, and like the uncoiled looking worm thing. Okay. Now when you get to here, grab the book. As Leon B, you will be using it. Hug the right side so you get to this door. Check it out. You don't activate that guy, we don't need to kill him. You save us some ammo. Now. Now we're going to go here. This one is Crown, Torch, Bird. Crown, Torch, Bird. Alright, so because Marvin's not looking at us, if you actually walk here, you won't activate him. if he is looking at you, and notices you, you probably have to end up killing him. But because this scenario, we don't. Now, most people will probably tell you that you need to kill him, but most of the time you actually don't. And now we're going to go upstairs. I'm actually going to kill her, though. Alright, now she should be down. Now we're good to go. You can grab this herb. It's okay. Alright, so when you get to this door, there is randomness to it. Now, the way I like to handle this spot is I will always walk through this door. Alright, sometimes there'll be a zombie right here. If there's a zombie right here, you need to kill him. And the one that gets activated around that corner. But he's not there either. So none of them are there, but that's why I walk. If you run, you're going to activate them, which would be bad, because when you get in here, if you ran through, well, a licker's about to spawn here. So when you try to run out, if you ran in, they're going to be in front of the door, and then they're going to grab you, and then the licker's going to be there as well, and it causes all sorts of problems. So if you just walk, most of the time, in my experience when I play this game, most of the time, there's nothing about to happen. So licker, just walk it out. Okay. Now make sure we examine this. Just like that. See? Good to go. Okay, well she's not dead. So she might take 1 or 2 more rounds. Now she's dead. Alright, Marvin is in our way. So I'm going to kill him. See, now this guy is activated. Go ahead, we're going to use this weapon key card. Grab the shotgun, grab the ammo. Right. Now that's why we boarded that window up. If we didn't board it up, another zombie would have crawled through. And you're going to hit the item box one more time. So we're going to store everything we don't need. And make sure you bring out the electronic gadget. And keep the red jewel, because we're about to use it. Now we're going to go down this way. First, see, it's right here. This is what I was talking about, how the box with everything for the Magnum was going to be in your path. So, there's really no reason not to get it. Alright, now we have that. Shotgun ammo. Cap, just like the A run. Give us some more shotgun ammo. We're going to want all the shotgun ammo we can get. There we go. Now we're going to head here and take care of this spot. So now we're coming up on the end of the RPD start for the B run. And as you can see, the Magnum, everything for it was in our path, so that is why we get it in the B run, and now we have it. We're not going to use it very often. We're only going to use it in some spots. It's more of a niche than anything. Kind of like an oh shit moment, I'm in trouble, I need to get out type of thing. So there'll be some sections we will bring it. First one we will be bringing it in is actually G1 Birkin. So that makes the fight a lot easier on the beat run, honestly, if you have it. Okay, now, as soon as you get to these white t-shirts, the Tyrant's going to activate.
Jesus Christ!
Quickly, I'm going to explain this before his flashbang. When his flashbang goes off, he's going to be blinded, but he's going to swing once. Wait for that first swing, and then run by him. If you try to run too fast, he will still hit you. Okay, well, he didn't do it this time. Most of the time, he is actually going to swing. Just like a random swing, hopefully, in hope that he hits you. Didn't happen this time. That's like one of the first times I didn't see him do it, so that's why I made emphasis on it, but we're okay. So now, how the Tyrant follows you is random. He could follow you through the library, or he could follow you through that door. Either way, it's okay. Wait for the explosion to go off. Alright, so the combination for this one is Ram, Harp, Bird. Ram, Harp, Bird. There's the Tyrant. I'm going to pull this out. Never mind, I don't need to. The zombie was in my way. That's why that's why you don't need to kill him, because if he's not in your way, you can run by him. If he's in your way, I generally just pull the Magnum out and do a really quick shot to his head or leg. Now, the Tyrant, if he's right behind you like he is for me, he will not follow you down here. So as soon as you get down the stairs, you're safe. And here we are. Check out our time. Alright, our time is 19 minutes and 43 seconds. It's right where we want to be for the B run. Around 20 minutes. If you're sitting at 21, 22 minutes, yeah, you're good to go. If you start sitting at like 25 or more is when you're starting to cut into that 15-minute leeway time, which I forgot to explain. The purpose is to complete this in about an hour 40, hour 45 of the 2 hours. So I'm trying to give you a 15-minute leeway. If you get into 25 minutes or higher, you're starting to cut into that. So that might be a decision whether or not to keep going, understanding that you're cutting into that time, you need to speed up, or try to rerun the RPD and shave a few minutes off of it. That's entirely up to you. But we will be making our first save here. Boom. Okay. So now we're going to store everything we do not need. Bring out your damage knife. Flashbang. Actually, you know, I'm going to bring the med spray just in case I get damaged. And keep the Magnum as well. So the Magnum, for the purpose of G1 Birkin, is a safety net. So in case when your knives breaks or you get grabbed twice or you just lose everything, you have the Magnum to finish him off. I'm going to assume that you guys watched the A run guides, so you're familiar with how G1 Birkin is going to be dealt with knives and the flashbang grenade. If you haven't watched the A runs and you just doing the B runs first, because you got to complete the A run, like, I don't know, you somehow complete the A run or maybe like a standard, pause your game, watch this section a few times. I'll probably narrate what I'm going to do as I'm doing it. But we're just going to go straight into it. Run up to his right arm and go ahead and start swinging away. As soon as he starts standing up straight, like that, And this should be enough to bring him down. And as soon as he starts standing back up, we're going to throw the flashbang at him. Now my knife is almost broken in the B run, so I'm going to swap here. Now he's probably going to start swinging here. Just like that.
Somebody's watching.
There you go. And now, we're going to grab everything. And we didn't have to use our magnum. And now we have a really, really damaged knife, which should be a safety crutch that we can use for sections where we're afraid to be getting grabbed in. And if you get grabbed, well, I'm totally fine with breaking that knife because it only has like one swing left in it anyways. Alright, so this whole next section coming up in the B run, it's going to be run the exact same as the A run. There was actually no difference here, other than the handgun we're using. So, if you got like knocked back or stunned or something like that, and you're a little worried about getting up to him because he might grab or swing at you, that's why you brought the Magnum. If you shoot him in the big mutated eyeball, it does not only a ton of damage to him, but it would usually stagger him. I would want to say about 95% of the time I've shot him with the Magnum, he has staggered. It was like one time he didn't. But we have 3 shots with it, and it's okay to use all 3 shots. But now, we don't need it, so you can go ahead and store it. You can store everything. You're going to bring out the shotgun, the M19, some of the ammo, and some of the shotgun shells. You can store, like, I'm going to store like 10 of it. And that's all I'm going to bring here. As we continue on. Alright, so for those of you who watched the A run, remember how I ran over there first. In the B run, we're not going to do that because we're not upgrading the Matilda. But kill this guy. Wow. Be a little closer to him when you shoot him. So you only take 1 shotgun blast instead of 2, but we're okay. Well, it was a little too far away there, but it's alright. So when you run back, I'm actually going to put 1 handgun round in him as well to make sure he's actually dead. Now he is. So the reason we kill that guy is when we have to come back through the prison and we turn the power on and all those hordes of zombies come through, he actually activates when you get next to him and he just lunges and grabs your legs. We have a whole bunch of zombies and a tyrant behind you, which we don't want. So we just take care of him now. You don't need to pick this up. The reason we're coming in this room is for shotgun ammo. Right here. There we go. Yep, we will grab this blue herb. It's a gunpowder right here. And now we're going to kill all these guys. That way, when the power turns on, you don't have to deal with all of those guys at the same time. We are going to come in here because the one thing you absolutely want to get in this room is the flashbang. We don't need the key though, and I'm also going to pick up this red herb. That way we can combine it with the blue and the green herb to get that like rainbow effect heal. It gives you a full heal, damage reduction, and removes poisons. So here we go. And here's the first electronic part. Now the combination here is 2-3 instead of 3-4. Boom. It's gonna be some dogs. So now we're gonna go ahead and kill all the dogs here. Be one more right out here. One more right around this corner. And there'll be one more that comes out here. Okay, and now we're going to return to the RPD. This whole part is going to be run the exact same as the A run, with the exception of getting the lever. It's going to be a little different. So what we don't need. And I'm also going to bring out this one grenade. So the shotgun, ammo, a grenade, and a tool. That is all we need for this spot. If you board that window up, we're okay. Now put this guy down. And this guy. And this guy. We can run by Elliot since he's not looking at us. And we're good. If Elliot's blocking your path, you can use the shotgun round to take him out. It's fine. Now the Tyrant is gone. He's not going to be active until we get to the helicopter. So you don't need to worry about that. And now we're done with this. Now we will head upstairs. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab all this stuff. Walk in this room, don't run. That way the zombies in here aren't alerted to immediately and you can locate where they are. That's where that guy's gonna be located majority of the time. As Leon, I like to go ahead and take his legs out. Hopefully you do it one shot, but if you don't, it's okay. Okay. And there's gonna be two zombies that bust through that door, kill them. So use your shotgun and hopefully get a good blast. now we restore everything we don't need. So you don't need a shotgun anymore. Bring out the M19. I'll bring out some ammo for it. I'm going to store like 15 of it since there'll be more to pick up. And we're going to bring out the keys. So bring a flashbang with you here. Because of we have to deal with the Tyrant in that hallway a little differently as Leon. Because we cannot reset the lickers like we were able to in the A run. It doesn't work like that. There he is. Trigger him. We're going to run by him. If you can grab this. Combine it. Now we have a heal in case we do get damaged. We have put enough distance between him and us for this spot. Walk. Make sure you walk in that hallway. If you don't walk, well, lickers will get you. Now the Tyrant's going to catch up to us. It's okay though. I want him to. Now we're gonna walk. Now we run. See, just like that. Okay, so it's one of the most hectic sections of the game right there. I'm sorry I didn't really explain it very well because I was really having to that's the one spot I really need to focus on. So, as you can see exactly what happened there is we need to walk through the hallway. Now the reason we're going to always have enough distance for that because he has an animation that slows him down between doors. Now you saw when I got to about that little past that first checker spot when I was leaving walking, is when you can start running. The lickers will hear you, but they won't catch up to you. Now, the reason I brought the flashbang, is I have another recording of it, I'm pretty sure, which I'll show you, is sometimes the Tyrant is delayed. And he refuses to show up until you leave that room. And then he likes to show up in the middle of that hallway. Well, that is why you bring the flashbang. So you could throw the flashbang at him, kind of like how we did to Star's office, and walk by him. I will show
Hope I don't have to write a report
another
on this.
recording of that. But that's how we get by that Tyrant part. You might want to pause and watch it a few seconds, probably, is what I should have mentioned, but I got pretty laser focused in not screwing that up, because if you screw that spot up, all sorts of bad stuff can happen to you. Okay. So I make a habit to, like I always said in the other two guides, is to walk out of this room in case the zombie is right outside the door, which I think he is, 'cause I think I heard a splat. Yeah, he is. Okay. He's kind of in a bad spot, too. There he is. Alright, now we can run by him. Run by him. So normally when I say walk out the door, that guy's actually going to have his back to you, not front facing you, so it's a little different. And you're just going to shoot him a leg and run by him. If he's front facing you, just door dance with him like I did there. The Tyrant will hear that shot. I did not throw enough rounds in there to stun him there. I'm also going to take this bite because we have a heal here. So I took the guy's legs out, but he was still in my path, and I wasn't able to put enough rounds in him. But because I had a full heal, and I didn't want to waste my flashbang, I just said, you can take the 2 hits. You can't take a third, though. So, that's okay. You ideally want to do is you want to try and stun that guy and run by him, but I put like 4 or 5 rounds in him. He just wasn't being stunned, and he grabbed me, which is okay. It's Elliot. That guy's going to come through the window always, and it's going to be, looks like... Go ahead and put that guy down. Alright, so... everything we don't need. We're going to take out the shotgun. Going to take out the shotgun shells. I'm also going to combine, make some more ammo. We'll bring out some extra handgun ammo, and we're going to need the 1 flashbang, which we have, and the electronic part. You must bring a flashbang here. If you don't bring the flashbang here, bad things will happen. Very bad things. So, we bring the shotgun out here to get through the dogs. Now, you don't always need to shoot the dogs, but if they're in your way or in bad positioning, the shotgun is the easiest and best way to kill them. See, there's one right there. And there's one right there. Locate the 3rd one. We're okay. Now we can use the pistol. So this puzzle is different. So just try and follow along as you do it. So what we're going to do. And there we go. I'll put a guide up there. I'll just put a screenshot up of it. So in here is a med spray. If you got damage back there from one of the dogs, you can use that to heal up. Okay. Now we're going to escape this the exact same way we escaped it. Tyrant's going to come at you right here. There he is.
Give me a break.
Just run around him like that. As soon as you get through this door right here, then throw it. And that is why we killed that guy right there, because then he would have activated, and he would have grabbed me, and then Tyrant would have punched me in the back, and I would have been dead. Which we don't want. Okay. And now we're through that section. You see, even I made a mistake earlier. You saw me getting hit twice. I think, yeah, I made a mistake there. And I missed some of my shots later on, but, you know, no one's perfect, so it's okay to get tagged and everything like that every now and then. But just want to make a habit in the B run to try not to get tagged as much as the A run, because you do have 30 minutes less to complete this. But when we get to the nest is the fastest part of this game. As a lot of what you have to do in the A run, you do not have to do
what
in
exactly
the B
are
run.
you looking for?
More info on the
So,
people
you get up to here,
responsible for this.
this is how you speed Ava up, is you just run up to here, and now we gotta wait for her.
Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way.
As we are making progress in the B run. Gotta respect wearing high heels in the zombie apocalypse, not the most practical thing. So, right, so right here is your shotgun upgrade. Here, an extra grenade, which let's go ahead and grab that. And there'll be some more handgun ammo right here. And now we can go ahead and move on. One thing I really did forget to mention about this is
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation?
what counts
They're a
against the timer.
pharmaceutical company
Whenever
secretly
you're
making
playing the
bioweapons.
game,
They have a virus.
so puzzles, things like
Turns
that.
people into indestructible
Cutscenes
monsters.
do not count against your
That
timer,
explains
so you
the
can
horrible
watch
things I've
cutscenes
seen.
if you wanted to. But since this is a guide, and I'm just going to go ahead and skip all of them. But if you really wanted to watch them, you can actually watch them and still technically do the S plus length in time, because it does not count against your timer.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
So now we're entering the sewers. So the
Come
sewers.
on.
Let's talk about the sewers
Sewers
in
are
the
run
B
by
run.
the city. How could
The
they have a
sewers
facility without the
in the B
authorities
run,
knowing?
they're run identical to the A run as far as pathing and everything.
Jesus.
The only difference is
I sure
the puzzles are different, the combinations for them, and there's a 2 extra zombies that you have to deal with that are kind of in bad position,
What the hell?
which is going to kind of actually I'm going to bring a shotgun, don't store shotgun, which is actually going to change your loadout a little bit, because the sewer monster run, as I referred to, and you have to run by those 3 sewer monsters, there's a zombie at the end of it which gets in your way, which you need to kill. So we use a different layout other than just a handgun for
Again?
that section, because there's also another zombie to get.
No
They have to
chance.
kill, where
You're stuck
you get to
with me
count the
in the end.
flamethrower as Leon and the spark shot as Claire. So left. Right.
Holy shit!
Wait till he bites twice. 1, 2, left. Left, and you're done. There you go.
Chew on that.
So we're about to do
Son of a
Ada's
bitch.
section, as for those who are familiar. If you've done Ada's section in the A run, it is the exact same in the B run. Here she comes. There's no difference in that part.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was?
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You
Pretty
said the virus
impressive that
turned
she can
people
walk on
into
grates like
monsters,
that in high
not
heels without getting
reptiles.
stuck.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
Alrighty. And now we're going to do Ada's section.
me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who?
It's a kill shot, guys.
Our military? Somebody else's?
We don't sell the monsters. We sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Right. Okay, now let's do with Ada's section.
You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
No different. It's the exact same.
It's secret weapon time. Candy from a baby.
Alrighty. So, as I said before, it's right, middle, left here. As you go to the right, it's going to open up this. You go to the left down here. Before you jump down that way, you can just skip that guy. I usually pick that ammo up just in case I need it if I whiff shots and stuff like that. Alright. Now I showed in the A run that flashbang and ammo over there. You don't need to get it. So I'm not going to get it in this one because we don't need it. Oh. We're fine.
Got you now. Always been good at running, Annette.
Normally he's not there, so I wasn't expecting him to be there. But it's okay. I'm making it more dramatic, guys. Let's just go with that. But there's... I might add a little 20, 30 seconds to our time, but we're good.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
But you notice that the characters you get involved are actually in pain. It's kind of nice that they add little subtle things like that.
You realize that.
And you won't die alone.
Just follow along.
That bitch knows what she's doing.
And there we go.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
And now we're done. Now we're going to go to Leon getting to the RPD. Alright.
Ada?
Not the RPD,
Where are
the
you?
sewers. Don't need to worry about the item box. We got everything we need. So getting to the sewers as a Leon in the B run, no different. It's no different. Let's go and walk and take care of this guy. Don't actually need to kill him. You don't actually need to kill this guy either. I think I shot in between his legs 3 times there. That's kind of impressive even for me to be able to do that. Okay, so take that knife.
Shit.
Go ahead and grab this. As you remember, there's a sewer monster. What do we do? Run around him. Just run around him like that.
Cable car. Interesting.
Okay, in here is going to be more shotgun ammo, and we are going to open a locker in this run because we have the Magnum. So let's go ahead and grab the extra
Where'd she
Magnum
go?
ammo. So it's S, C, F. There we go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our time. We are sitting at 54 minutes and 2 seconds. So we have an hour and 6 minutes to finish the sewers and the nest. It's more than enough time. So let's talk about timers real quick here before we move on. 54 minutes. You are golden. You can make so many mistakes in the sewers at this point. You'll still be fine. But let's not do that. If you're sitting at an hour, you're still fine. Because the rest of this game from here on out should take roughly 40 minutes. Ish, right around then. If you're sitting at like an hour 5, hour 10, you're still good. Hour 10 is when you're kind of pushing it a little bit. You have cut into that time. If you're sitting at an hour 15, you have 45 minutes. And I'm saying it's taken roughly 40 or so to complete it, and that's if everything goes perfectly as we plan it out to be. So honestly, if you're sitting at an hour 15, I would reload back to your previous save and try to cut that down to like an hour 5. Even an hour 10, you're still kind of pushing it. But that's your decision. So now we're in the sewers. Yay, the sewers. So, the sewers, let's go ahead and talk about them real quick and how we're going to go about handling them. So, there was 3 extra zombies that's going to be in our way in the sewers. Other than that, the pathing and the way we run through the sewers is identical to what it is in the A run. But because we have these 3 extra, we have to use a different loadout, meaning when it can't just bring our handgun. Because 2 of them are going to be in our way at the sewer monsters, and there's going to be a third one that's going to be in our way at the chest piece. So that's why I bring the Magnum here. Bringing a Magnum here ensures us we can easily one-shot these guys. We don't have to worry about it. It's 2, 12, 8. Since you do want to conserve some shotgun ammo, so we're going to switch it up to the Magnum this time. Which is fine. Since we haven't used a Magnum at all this game, we're okay. So we're going to go ahead and use our standard handgun to take care of these 3 guys. And hope you get a critical hit like that.
I can do this.
I don't think he's dead, so I'm going to put an L around it and make sure. And he was not. I'm going to put one more on him just to make sure he actually is. Okay, looks like he might be. I'm going to run over him to see. Now I'm going to swap to the Magnum here. Just so I can one-shot this guy. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to jump down here, we're going to grab this grenade, and we're going to return to the item box, where I'm going to grab a knife. As you can see, no different than how we're going to be running this in the A run, except for we're using the Magnum now. Now, alternatively, if you're completely out of Magnum ammo, you can do this with the shotgun instead. What I would do is I would bring the shotgun with 8 shots and 3 spare shots. That way, when after you use 3 spare shots, you can reload it and have 8 again and free up that inventory slot. But as a shotgun, as you know, takes up 2 spots. We'll go ahead since we're here and just upgrade the shotgun so we don't forget to do that. And now we'll store it. And we'll bring out this crappy knife. And that is all we're going to need for this section. And now we're going to go ahead, we're going to go run by the 2 monsters, just like how we did in the A run, left, right, left. But when we get by the 3rd one, there's going to be a zombie's going to get under from the water, and you're going to just need to shoot him in the head really quickly and run by him. That's why we used a Magnum, so we can one-shot him. On the way to the sewers, monster run, like right before up on that edge we jump up on, there's going to be a 3rd zombie. Segments of the 3 zombies that we need to deal with. He's going to be the first order we're going to deal with, but he's not going to be active when we deal with them. He will activate when you come back, and that's bad because he's going to be on that ledge. We need to get by that 3rd sewer monster on the way back, and he'll grab you if you don't take care of him now. So that's why we're just going to go ahead and take care of him now. And it's this guy right here.
What the hell was that?
Go ahead and put him down. Alright, so I'm going to assume you're familiar with this, but I'll do a quick recap. Here's the guy right here. We're going to shoot this guy, run by his left, and try to beat the guy up here onto his right side. But if we don't, we use the grenade, we run around his right or left, depending on how he staggers. Hug the left side. When we get by the 2nd one, towards that red light, it's going to be another zombie gets up out of the water, shoot him in the head, and we go in. Just like that. I'm not gonna beat him. It's okay though. Like that. See, here he is. I'm gonna put him down. No sweat. Now you saw me look really fast at that guy's right side to see if it was open, and I saw it wasn't, so I ran around his left like that. That's how you handle that. That happens to you. And so here's the other one I told you about. We're gonna go. We're just gonna put him down now. And because we have the Magnum, I'm just gonna kill this guy as well. That way, we don't have to worry about him at all. Now, if you did not get grabbed on the way here, you will not have enough inventory space. That's okay. Well, would you actually have enough inventory space? Yeah, the grenade just... No, you would have enough inventory space. I lied. So you'd have enough inventory space. Never mind. I did my math wrong. If you brought the shotgun with extra ammo, you would not have enough inventory space. If that's the case, just discard your really bad knife and keep the grenade for it on the way back if you get grabbed. But if you brought the shotgun, you would have brought 3 extra rounds with it. You would have used it, as you can see, at least 3 times. You would reload it, and you'd free up that inventory spot. Just like that. And now we're going to run back. We're going to see which path we got on the way back. So let's go ahead and see have a look, see what we got. So we got the good one. I got a little cocky there. That's okay though. Would not let me run by him that time. I don't know why. Now it will. Weird. Okay. Now, because we're in the B run, I'm not going to do it, but that key right there is optional to get an extra large gunpowder, but we don't need it. But if you feel like you need it, what we would do is I'll point it out when you get up there. So there we go. So what happened at the beginning there is I saw he lunged, so I'm like, oh, he lunged, I can run by him. Oh, the character was kind of slow jumping down, so he reset. But that's why he had the knife. I got a little cock. It's okay, we're going to bring the M19 ammo, and we're also, once again, going to be bringing a damaged knife. Okay, we don't need this or this, but we're also going to keep the heal just in case. So how we're going to do this next spot is, it's no different than from the A run, from here on out, from this whole spot. That's where all the extra guys you have to deal with are located, is in that one spot. So it's nice having the Magnum for the B run. Very nice. Very, very nice. So you're gonna hug the left side right here. And there we go. Be some shotgun ammo right here for you. Let's get on going. So, just like the A run, what we're going to do here is we're going to position ourselves right here, like right in this guy's head. So we're going to sprint out this door. We're going to try to grab the piece and then run back in. Now, if we're just a hair too slow, this guy I'm standing on is going to grab us. That's why I brought the damage knife. If he grabs us, I can just use that to break out of it instead of having to take the hit. Now, if you brought that key I showed you for the B run, what you're going to do here instead of going straight for the piece, you're going to round the corner right up ahead and run straight down there, use the key in the door, and then you're going to grab the large gunpowder, and then you're going to come back out. You're going to stun the zombie. It's going to be in your way. Grab the chest piece, and then you're just going to like use the knife to get out of this guy's grasp. That's so ready, sprint. So I was too slow. So I knew right off the bat the way I exited that chest piece, I was too slow. But that's what damage knives are for. Okay, you know what? He's in a bad spot. I'm gonna see if I can make him come at us. So if he's right there, you can't run around him because the rocks are too close to him. So shoot him, have him come at you like that, and he'll go under, and then you can just jump down, run by him, just like that. And now we're done with the sewers. Sweet. Okay. Now we don't need this anymore. I'm just gonna bring out all the electronic parts first, and we'll go solve the electronic part puzzle. Excuse me. Alrighty, so right here is the queen, the bishop, and the king. And across right here is the knight. And this is the rook. Combination for the B puzzle. Just like that. Alright.
Okay.
And now we're gonna fight G2 Birkin. Okay. And Lightning Hawk with the 7 shots. This should be more than enough to take care of it. And we'll bring a med spray, your knife, and 1 grenade. That was going to be our loadout. I don't want to make shotgun ammo here because we have the Magnum, because I want to save making shotgun ammo as much as I can until the end of the nest. But this layout we have is more than enough to deal with here. Make sure you have your grenade equipped. So, G2 Birkin, exact same. We're gonna knock him down, knife him. That's 2, 3, 4. Twice, and then the 3rd time we're going to use the crane on him. The flashbang that's down there, we're going to use on the 3rd crane when you start standing up to stun him so he doesn't dodge it. Real easy. And as just like the A run, you're going to stand like right here. And you just wait until he's done. Very easy. Now we just wait until he's done. And we're going to run by, we're going to activate the crane, then we're going to turn around, throw the grenade at him, and then just keep shooting him in his eyes to down him twice, while dodging his attacks the best of your ability. But you have 2 kills, so you'll be fine if you get tagged here a few times.
It's still alive?
Now for those of you who watched the A run, remember that he caught up to me here. You might actually do it. Yeah. He did it again. Just go ahead and pop it. So now we get to see him behave weird again. I'm gonna go ahead and grab flashbang. Yeah. Now we gotta wait. Now we throw the grenade at him. So sometimes it's just random whether or not he catches up to you on that section. I don't know why he doesn't, as sometimes he does. And for the case of the Leon guides, he just seems to catch up to us. But it's no big deal if he does. That's why I bought the 2 heals. So as soon as he starts standing up, we're gonna back off. Now, if you get a good volley like this, you can just immediately drop him again. Just like that. Now this time, we want to drop him more on the other side of the platform, like over here.
Then I can use the
Some magnum ammo right here.
Right.
He's down.
Now I got you.
Just like that. Now we hold the flashbang, and when he starts getting back up, we're going to throw it at him. Like that. That way, he doesn't avoid the hit. There we go.
Let's hope that's the last.
And we went through only 10 shotgun rounds. And we went through about 5 magnum rounds. I want to say 5 or so magnum rounds. That's alright. There'll be more up ahead for us, but we're not going to be using the magnum again until like the very end. In fact, like for the majority of next part, we're just going to be using the M19.
Wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
Alright, so let's just do a quick recap on what's going to happen here in the nest. The nest in the B run is a lot faster than it is in the A run because the gadget we have to adjust like the sound waves to turn the power on is actually going to be like right at the beginning, allowing us to not to skip sections we normally would have to do in the A run. So there is that going for us. And so instead of taking usually about half an hour or so in the nest, the B run usually only spends about roughly 20 minutes. It is a lot faster. Right. Now, we just need to make sure we're going to conserve ammo a little better in the nest in the B run because we want to save it for G5 Birkin because there's an extra boss fight in this run. So that is why I don't use the Magnum at all for the rest of the game. If you can save your Magnum, you can easily deal with G5 Birkin.
I wonder where the G virus is.
So we're now looking at the item box. As you can see, our inventory space is full. So we don't need a shotgun. Or the ammo. Oh, we're actually going to store like 20 of this ammo so we don't overflow on ammo here as well. And now we're going to go in here. And this whole part right here is no different than the A run. So we're going to run in. We're going to go to the right side first. Grab that grenade. Grenades are going to be important. Grenade. I'm going to grab this fuel. That guy will always ignore you.
Please enjoy our tasty selection of
Let me go
healthy
up here.
foods.
Just like that. Now all the large gunpowders we're going to get here, we're simply just going to use to make shotgun ammo at this point. I have the knife equipped here, not the grenade, because if this guy's right outside the door as... So there he is. So see how he was just behaving strange, wouldn't let me get a shot on him, so I tried to bait him so I could just, you know, use the knife on him or whatever, but we're okay. It's okay to take damage like that. But just kill him. And now we're gonna leave. Hug the right side out here so you don't open that door by accident. If you open that door, you're gonna have to deal with like 1 to 2 zombies that come out.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief
Okay.
in the East area.
So right here is the part I was talking about. We're just gonna go ahead and grab it since we're right here, and we're just gonna go immediately back so we can get that extra inventory space. First, we're gonna just store the stuff we don't need. I'm going to store the good knife, and I'm going to pull out the bad knife. And I'm just going to go ahead and use one of these first aid sprays. And you don't need a feel either. And now we're just going to go right back to the room because there's extra inventory space there. So we're just going to get it now instead of doing that whole section and have to run back later. We'll hug this left side. Remember, there's a 50-50 chance there's a zombie in here waiting for us. There she is. I normally just knock her down. You don't actually have to kill her. Alright, then we're going to examine and we're going to solve for OSS. Which, as you can see, a little more complicated in the B run than it is in the A run to solve these things, but... And there's no, like, sure pattern you follow every time, because... Yeah, I didn't like her being right there.
Son of a bitch.
Because if she activated, she would have grabbed my ankles, and I didn't want that, so I just put an L around her. And it's okay, there's plenty of handgun ammo in the nest for us. So there's no sure like pattern to solving those. It's different every single time I've done this. So we just gotta line up using, you know, W, S, and AD keys. For the console, I'm not sure it would be in console. I'm guessing it'd probably be the, either like D-pad or the joysticks, something like that. But as you can see, we will check our time real quick. We're at an hour 17, so we still have like 33 minutes to finish this game, and we'll be done. We should be done in about 20. The goal is to be done by about an hour 40 to an hour 45, which we're on pace for, and I'm not cut into that 15-minute leeway time I was talking about. Go ahead and grab this gunpowder. Alright, this is the section. Well, we're not going to change our loadout at all, but we're going to keep this bad knife. Okay. The reason we're not going to change our loadout here is because we don't need to just yet. I want to conserve shotgun ammo. As those who watched A1 remember, I bought shotgun here, but we don't need to here with the extra. Now you can if you feel like you absolutely need to. Just make sure you get a stun off on this guy. So I usually shoot him twice with the handgun just to ensure he's actually stunned. Right, but the reason we bought the knife is in case we get grabbed by one of these plant zombies, because we miffed a shot or something like that, which can happen. It's not instant death. So, this one is kind of like the little L over the dash, followed by the 2 dots with this like half combo E, F, and 2 lines. For the first one. Second one's like the Tetris looking pieces. 2 lines. With this and the 2 dots. Just like that. Okay. There he is. Now we can go ahead and grab this herb. Head in here. Here's going to be one of these large gunpowders. Let's go ahead and make some shotgun ammo with it. And grab this grenade. Go ahead and don't have your knife equipped still. Alright. So this puzzle is really easy. It is just blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. So he's going to do that 3 times. And we're done with that. Boom. Let's locate that plant zombie guy. He's right there. See how it's missing right there? So he's not always going to be there, but sometimes he will be. It's another large gunpowder right here. That's a map. Large gunpowder. But I wasn't worried about missing those shots at all because we had a knife on us. So if he grabbed us, I would have just knifed him and run by him with that bad knife. Been totally fine. Right, there'll be more shotgun ammo right here. And we are just going to go ahead and toss the grenade here. And usually 1 or 2 rounds to finish this guy. It's going to be 2 this time. And now we can just go straight here. And solve for Earth. There we go. The 2 lickers are still going to spawn here, even with the power on, so you need to walk it out. Good, combine this. Now I'm going to do this next part that's totally optional, which is going up the stairs. Now the reason I say it's totally optional is because it's optional, but there's just an extra. There is another yellow gunpowder up there.
Who left the freezer open?
And you know what? Actually, I'm not going to do it to show that you don't need to do it. So never mind on that, because I turned the power on. What I should have done if I was going to do it is not turn the power on, because once you turn the power on, a plant zombie activates up there. I don't want to deal with them. So don't deal with them. So walk it out again. So we're not going to do that. So scratch all that. Instead, we're just going to go straight to here, and it'll be a yellow gunpowder in here we'll make more shotgun ammo with. Which is right here. See? And there we go. Now we have 16 shotgun ammo. And we just grab everything in this room. Alright, now we're going to store everything we don't need. Okay. And I'm not even going to bring flashbang because I'm that confident, but I am going to bring the shotgun out. And at least 5 shotgun shells. I'm not going to bring out this full stack. And I'm going to replenish my ammo. Okay. This is because in Leon's run, remember when we get the piece to upgrade our ID badge, we have to run away from the Tyrant. So the shotgun is like a guarantee stun. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Meanwhile, trying to locate these guys.
Oh boy.
Wow. Jesus. Could not land a shot right there, but it's okay. That's how we have the knife.
That did the trick.
Okay. So, if you locate all these plant guys,
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization.
This guy.
Your actions have been logged.
if you
and
take
may be
care of
subject
all the
to
bulbs
disciplinary measures.
now, you don't have to worry about it. See, here comes the Tyrant.
Shit.
And now we're good. Now I bring out the shotgun here, just so that I can stun these guys efficiently.
What the?
I don't know what's up with me and missing shots like that. It might be because it's like I woke up 20 minutes ago. Let's just say that. But we're going to have plenty of shotgun ammo. We don't need to worry about it. I could have sworn my crosshair was like lined up right on it, but maybe it wasn't. But that's the one spot. Don't be afraid to use your ammo there. You definitely do not need to be afraid to use your ammo there. And the last one is AWS. Don't use. Dur. Examine. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and store those 2 things I don't need. Alright, so G4 Birkin. Exact same as the A run. Shotgun, handgun, flamethrower, knife. That's what we're gonna do.
Alright, now back to Ada.
So,
Attention. Unauthorized removal of
we'll just go ahead and make our loadout real quick.
virus detected. Facility locked.
And this will be where we make our last save. Okay. I apologize, guys. My game crashed right as we were about to start the fight, so I had to reload and start over. So bring out a full stack of shotgun ammo, shotgun. Bring out the chemical flamethrower and a regulator. Go ahead and combine that. Alright, you're gonna bring out the lightning hawk as a safety niche just in case we need it. And we're going to bring out 1 full heal and 1 of our good knives. start the knife equipped. And now we'll go do the fight. So, at the start of the fight, he's going to leave himself exposed to take out his 2 eyeballs. The 2 ones close to you, that would be the leg and the big mutate one in the arm. So you just take those out. You want to put some distance between you and him so he doesn't hit you. And then wait for an opening on his back to take out his back. Like this. First one's out. The second one's out. Now, see if you can get a shot laid out from him for you. I'm trying to wait for him to give me an opportunity. Now we're going to get it. Have your knife equipped. Go ahead and aim down low and knife him. We're going to go ahead and equip the grenade. Wait till his animation's done. You see the eyes pop before you throw it, otherwise it won't do anything to him. So now. And normally, doing that, he's going to leap at you, give you enough time to dodge it, and you can take out 2 eyes just like that. So now, I'm actually going to do this. Hey, he's doing this swing. Now take this eye out. And now I'm content on breaking the knife. Okay, now we switch to the Flamethrower. Like that. Alright. And we still have a few shots of Magnum left, which is great because there's Magnum ammo down here for us on the other side, as you can see right there. So we are going to go grab that because, as again, it's going to be a niche, and we like those. And we are going to grab all the flashbangs, because we love flashbangs on this last boss. And we'll grab a few handgun rounds too. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and grab all of this stuff. And there's going to be some fuel right here. If you feel like you just want to reload your chemical flamethrower, by all means go ahead and grab it. And we didn't even use all of our shotgun ammo. So we're good. In fact, we might even be able to make some Magnum ammo when we get down there, but we will see once we get down there.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Alright, and now we're gonna go do the run, and we're gonna deal with the Super Tyrant.
To the bottom level train platform.
So let's talk about the Super Tyrant real quick while we're on the elevator. So in the B run, we want to conserve as much of like the shotgun ammo and Magnum ammo as possible, so we can save for G5 Birkin. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to throw a bunch of grenades at them, and we're just going to use our standard weapons. We don't want to use the rocket launcher more than we have to. Like a maximum of 2 shots is probably what it's going to take on them, because we need that for G5 Birkin. But essentially you're just going to be shooting him in his heart and dodging his attacks and flashbanging him before he does his super attack and instant kills you. If you put a piece of debris between you and the Super Tyrant, when he's doing his awesome, I call it the awesome attack, his leap that's roar that's one shot kills you, it will actually interrupt it and you will survive if you don't have a flashbang. I'm perfectly content just go ahead and use the shotgun right here. Since we have extra shotgun ammo still to make. And I remember the Tyrant's going to jump down at you here. We're just going to loop him around. We're not going to do the advanced technique here. We're just going to loop him.
Is this a fucking joke?
Now, if you are interested, the advanced technique there is to actually run at him, and as soon as he starts to animate to swing, you run away. That way you bait the swing out and cause him to miss. Right, so we're going to bring all of our shotgun ammo out. We no longer need this. Or the chemical flamethrower, actually. We are going to bring out a full stack of grenades. And we're going to bring out this and this. Yep, I'm just going to use the rest of these to make shotgun ammo. Yeah, as you can see. And that should cover it, actually. So, but since we only have one left, we're just going to go ahead and save it. And I'm actually going to bring out the mag ammo just in case I need it with this heal. As you remember, I'm actually going to store this one round since you have a full clip. And I'm going to bring a med spray just in case they get hit. And if we have any extra... That's right, we're not going to use it. Okay. So at the start of the fight, he's going to leave himself open to pump a bunch of rounds into his chest to stagger him. Start with your grenades equipped. As soon as he staggers, that's when you want to run off and reload, because if you don't run off and reload, he's going to jab and hit you. You put one extra round into him, now you got to back off. And we're going to wait for an opportunity to open up. So, 2 grenades at him. No more than 2, if you throw, because we want one more. Just make sure you have your flashbangs equipped now. Now, get ready for his roar. It should be any moment now. There it is. Just gonna keep whipping him around like this and wait till that. And here it comes. So dodge his first hit. Go ahead and grab this. 1. Finish him off. Just like that. Now,
You have arrived at the bottom level.
let's go ahead and pop our heal. Equip this grenade. Do not use the rocket launcher here. That's... Okay. We want these 2 shots for G5 Birkin. Okay? And now we're going to go deal with G5 Birkin. Alright? So I'm going to bring out this. Because I know for a fact, right here, is an extra large gunpowder. Fine. Alright. So, G5 Birkin, very easiest fight in the game. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pump rounds into him endlessly until his big mutate eye shows up in his mouth. Then we're gonna shoot him twice in the mouth in that giant eye with the rocket launcher and finish him off with like the Magnum and shotgun. Until then, you're just gonna be throwing all your shotgun, handgun ammo, and all that stuff you have at him. Meanwhile, make sure you're backing up as he's moving forward. If you get too close to him, he will grab you and you'll die, and you have to start back at before G3 Birkin. Here he comes.
You got a problem with death? You want more bullets? Be my guest.
Let's go ahead and use everything up.
Come on!
Wait till that eye comes out. Should be any moment.
Christ!
There it is. 1, 2. Switch to the Magnum. Got it. Just like that. And then you see we did it in 1 hour, 39 minutes. We had 21 minutes to spare. And you saw I did really good in the first half. I kind of a little in the sewers, and they had that snafu with the guy hitting me in the back. I was just trying to get 2 to 2 on G2 Birkin again, which is really funny that stuff like that seems to happen if you make guides, but whenever you normally play the game, it doesn't happen. And the Super Tyrant, sometimes hits you, sometimes he doesn't, you know. Normally I usually get hit once during that fight, so like I said, about 1 hour 40, give you that like 20 to 15 minute leeway time. I hope that this worked for you, and coming up next in this one will be the Clear B guide to round it all out. Any questions or comments, just let me know.